Hi everyone, today I'm going to walk you through the entire process from scratch to build the homepage using Smind Builder. All right, let's get started. First, head over to your Smind Builder app inside your Shopify admin panel. Once you're in, click on the Landing and Pages tab. This is where all your page building happens. From there, click on the Homepage tab and then click Build Homepage. This is going to open up the homepage template library for you. Now, when you first land here, you are going to see a lot of different templates covering a wide range of niches. There are templates for cosmetic products, health supplements, women's clothing, and a lot more. These are all designed with high conversion in mind, so whatever product you're selling, there is something here that will work for you. There are actually two ways to build a homepage with Smind Builder. The first way is to start from a pre-made template, which is great if you want something that looks polished right away. The second way is to build it completely from scratch by adding and customizing each section yourself. We're going to cover both methods in this video. Okay, so the first way to build your homepage is to use a pre-made template, and honestly, this is the fastest way to get a great-looking page up and running. Once you have your blank template open, click on Add Template to browse all the available designs. I'm going to pick a template designed for men's and women's clothing since that is the niche I'm using for this demo. Find the one that fits your store and click Select. And just like that, the template is loaded onto your canvas. All the sections are already in place. All you need to do now is replace the images and the text with your own content. Let us start with the banner image section at the top. Upload your desktop image first and then upload your mobile image separately. It's really important to have both because your store needs to look great on every screen size. Once your images are in, add your collection or product link to the banner so that when customers click on it, they go straight to your shop page. After that, toggle to the mobile preview and check how it looks. If everything looks good, you are ready to move on. Next, scroll down to the collection blocks. For this template, there are 3 collection blocks, so you'll want to upload a different image for each one. Make sure you also add a heading for each collection and update the button links so they point to the right collection pages on your store. You can also adjust the spacing between the collection blocks and adjust the section padding for desktop and mobile separately. Once you're happy with how everything looks, hit save and you are done with the template method. Now let's go through the second method, which is building your homepage completely from scratch. This approach gives you total control over every section and every detail. Click Add Section to open up the section library, and we'll start from the very top. The first section we're going to add is the announcement bar. This sits right at the very top of your page and is a great spot for promotions, shipping offers, or any important message you want every visitor to see. Once you have the section added, let's go through the settings. You have an option to make the bar sticky, which means it will stay pinned to the top of the screen even as the user scrolls down the page. You can also change the scroll direction to control whether the announcement text enters from the left side of the screen or the right side of the screen. The speed setting lets you control how fast that text moves, and a higher number will make it move faster. There's also a gap between content setting that controls how much space appears between repeated messages. Now for the colors. This section is currently using color scheme 4. To change the color, go to Settings and click on Color. Find color scheme 4 and set the background to a green and the text to white. This gives you a clean, high contrast look that really stands out. Make sure to remove the color blocks to ensure the color scheme is applied properly. After that, adjust the section padding for desktop and mobile so the bar has the right amount of space around it. Then click into each announcement block and paste in whatever text you want to display. The next section is a visual divider between the announcement bar and the section below it. I'm going to use the wave shape section for this, and it adds a really nice smooth transition between sections. When you add this section, you can control the wave position, whether it sits at the top or the bottom of the section. You can also change how many waves appear across the screen. A higher number creates smaller ripples, and a lower number gives you bigger, more dramatic waves. The direction setting lets you choose which way the wave flows, and the speed setting controls how fast that animation moves. One important thing here is to make sure this section is also set to color scheme 4. That way the wave color blends seamlessly with the announcement bar above it and everything looks intentional and cohesive. Now we get to the most important section on the entire page, the hero image. This is the first thing your customers see when they land on your store, so it really sets the tone. For this demo, I'm selling a health supplement that supports energy, stress relief, immunity, and cognitive function, so I want this hero image to immediately communicate that. Start by uploading your desktop image and your mobile image separately. You'll notice there are two effects available. Ambient movement gives your background image a subtle floating feel, and the parallax effect creates a sense of depth as the user scrolls down. For this video, I'm going to leave both set to none and keep the look clean and simple. For the content settings, set the text box width to around 540 pixels. On desktop, set the content position and alignment to the left side of the image. On mobile, move the content position to the bottom of the image so that your text doesn't overlap the product image itself. And also remove the video block since we don't need it in this section, and turn off the custom gap option as well. Then adjust the content padding so your text has breathing room and doesn't sit right at the very edge of the screen on any device. Now let's set the colors for this section. Go to Settings, click on Color, and find Color Scheme 1. Set the background to a light cream color, and then set the heading color, body text color, subtext color, and button background color all to a dark green. Dark green text on a light cream background is a really elegant combination that feels premium and easy to read. Remove the color blocks once you're done. While you're in settings, let's also update the button style. Go to the button options and change the border corner radius to 40 pixels. This gives all your buttons a nice rounded, modern shape. Now let's go back to the section and finish customizing the content blocks inside the hero. For the social proof block, upload an avatar image for each customer or doctor and set the avatar size to around 50 pixels. Update the text to say something like recommended by doctors. For the heading block, update the headline text and adjust the size to match your design. For the features list block, upload a custom icon and write the text for each feature of your product. And for the button block, update the button label and set the link to wherever you want customers to go when they click it. Let's sort out the typography for the whole page. Go to the Typography tab and change the heading font to Quicksand at bold weight. For the body font, choose Nunito at semi-bold weight. These two fonts work really well together and give the store a clean, friendly, and professional feel. Next, we are going to add a collection section so customers can browse your products directly from the homepage. Go to the Collection category in the section Library and pick a layout that appeals to you. Once it is added, remove the color block first. Then update the heading text and set the size to whatever looks right. If you want some visual separation between the product cards, turn on the spacing option. You can also set the maximum number of lines to show for product descriptions, which keeps the layout looking clean and consistent. For the navigation controls, you have a few options. You can change the arrow style to either a line or circle design for the next and previous buttons. For the pagination at the bottom, you can choose between dots or dash style indicators. And for the View All button that takes customers to the full collection page, you can choose between an outline style or a solid filled style. For the slider, turn on the Auto Rotate option so the carousel moves automatically without the customer having to click. You can also set how many products are visible at once on desktop and set a different number for mobile. Make sure to set the product card color scheme to Color Scheme 1 to keep everything consistent with the rest of the page. Then adjust the section padding for desktop and mobile. Now set up the collection blocks themselves. For the first block, select your stress collection and change the heading to something like Most Loved. For the second block, select your Immunity collection and add a relevant heading for that one too. Once everything looks good, click Save. The next section is the promotional banner. This is perfect for highlighting a sale, a featured product, or any seasonal campaign you want to draw attention to. Add the banner image section and start by removing the color block. Then upload your desktop banner image and your mobile banner image separately. Just below the image settings, you will find a link field. Click on it and select the collection or product you want customers to go to when they click the banner. After that, scroll down to the section padding and adjust the top and bottom spacing for both desktop and mobile until it looks right. To add a nice polished finish to the banner, go to Settings and click on the Media tab. Set the corner radius to around 20 pixels for both desktop and mobile. This softens the edges and gives the banner a modern card-like appearance. Then back in the section, find the section width setting and adjust it so the banner sits neatly centered on the page. Now let's add the features section. This is where you lay out all the reasons why your product is worth buying, and it's one of the most persuasive sections on any homepage. Start by editing the main heading and delete the placeholder text to type in your own title. Set the heading size to large so it has real presence on the page. Under Media Settings, click Select under the Image option and upload a product image that will sit right in the center of the features list. The layout settings are fine as they are, so you don't need to touch those. Then adjust the section padding for desktop and mobile. Now work through each icon with text block one by one. Click the first block and click Select to choose an icon. I'm using a green checkmark icon for the positive features. Update the heading field with the feature name and clear out the description text to keep the layout clean. Then move to the next block and do the same thing. Use positive icons for all the benefits your product provides and use a different icon, like a red cross, for the ingredients your product does not contain. Clearing the description on every block keeps the whole section looking consistent and professional. The last section we're adding is the testimonial section. Customer reviews are one of the most powerful trust signals you can have on a homepage, so this one really matters. Find the social proof and trust category in the section library and add your preferred section. Remove the color block first, then update the primary heading to something that establishes credibility, like what people are saying about us. You can also set the content alignment to left or right depending on what looks better with your design. For the arrow style, choose between square or circle buttons. Turn on Auto Rotate Slides and set it to change every 5 seconds so the reviews cycle through automatically. Set the color scheme for this section to Color Scheme 1 to keep it aligned with your brand colors. Then adjust the section padding for desktop and mobile. For each individual testimonial block, click into it and update the heading to name the product being reviewed. Paste the customer quote into the text box, fill in the author name and author info fields, then scroll down to the author image area and click Select to upload a profile photo of the reviewer. Click through to the next testimonial block and repeat this process for all of your reviews. All right, your homepage is built. Now it's time to make it live. Click the Save button in the top right corner of the editor, then click the Publish button right next to it. A pop-up will appear where you can give your template a name and set a URL handle. Once you've filled that in, click the Publish button inside the pop-up to confirm. When the success message appears, click Preview and take a moment to scroll through the entire page. Check that all the images are loading correctly, the padding looks right on both desktop and mobile, the sliders are working as expected, and all the buttons are linking to the right destinations. Once everything looks good and you're ready to make this your official store homepage, go back to the SmindBuilder app and click Manage Templates. Find your newly created page in the list, click the three dots next to the Edit button, and select Set as Default from the dropdown. That officially makes this your store's live homepage. And that's it. That's how you build a complete professional homepage for your Shopify store using SmindBuilder. If this video is helpful, please give it a thumbs up because it really does help the channel grow. And if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.